Hey horror fans, thanks for joining me for this review of A Savage Nature. Alright, cast and crew information down below. And the IMDb plot here. A troubled couple battles home invaders. As the night unfolds, loyalties shift, secrets spill, and lives shatter. Alright. This was a screener that I got, so screener review, try to be as spoiler free as possible. It also means the movie should be coming out soon, depending on when I put this video out, but it should be out soon, and most likely either DVD or on digital. Um, but yeah, it is also not here listed on IMDb as crime, drama, thriller, so it's not a horror movie, not ghosts and monsters and so forth. The horror is the people and the situation. But it is crime, drama, and thriller, so it is going to be narrowed down to that and kind of stay that way. And it is home invasion, as you might can tell from the IMDb plot there. So early on, you're going to get a little bit of introduction to the couple. You're going to see at least the wife there with another friend, and then you're going to see the couple together. You see, certain things that are placed as far as, what they believe or what they do. And it's just going to kind of play a role once the invasion starts. And they're not going to hide the bad guys from you. Some home invasion movies hide the bad guys. You're not going to really know too much about them when they show up. But here you're going to get kind of introduced to them. You're going to see them. You're going to see why they're bad guys. You're going to see why you don't like them. And then you're going to see why why they're going to show up at this house, and you're going to see the invasion happen, and then I guess the strong point of this movie, or one of the strong points of this movie, is going to come to light here, and I'm not going to get into it too much because that would be spoiling it. But I think what this movie does differently, or tries to do differently, is not everybody's gonna be who you think they are. It's not gonna all end up the way you might think it's gonna end up. You may like certain people at certain times, but that doesn't mean you're gonna like them all the way through, and you may hate some people at certain times and end up liking them at other times. So there is more going on here than what it first seems, and I think that is the good part here is they kind of keep you on your toes, and then I think even what's good about that is even once you kind of see that unfold, and if you've seen a lot of these type of movies, maybe that's not totally unique to you. I think that there's still opportunity with certain things going on to spend it even a little bit more. So I think that is really the good part of this movie. It may take a little time to get into, and it might take until that kind of moment happens for you to get into it. They do a little bit of story building there and character introduction to start. That may or may not be for you, but I think once you start seeing that there's a little bit more going on here than what it apparently seems in the beginning, then the movie might grab you a little bit more, and then once it really gets into the home invasion part of it, and a little bit more of the fighting and drama kind of starts unfolding, then you probably might get into the movie a little bit more. The acting is okay. I'm not sure. I'm too familiar with anybody in the movie, but I think I think it's all right. I think it seemed to get better as the movie went on, and I think once you see where what is happening with each of these characters and so forth, it's easier to kind of figure the character out and the acting that's being done there. Definitely ends on a dramatic, interesting note. I like the ending. It was, again, not where I thought it was going to go, not where it could have gone. And I like that kind of change there. But it's also a little bit of serious. Like I said, it's a drama movie. It's not a whole lot of comedy in it. so it is a little bit serious. Not a huge in the blood and guts either. Again, not horror. There is some fighting, a couple of deaths, and so forth. So nothing huge on that front. Again, it's all about what they're not telling you, and kind of the hidden secrets here. That's going to make it or break it for you. So I think at the end of the day, either you're going to like what's kind of revealed, or you're not. And if it doesn't do anything for you that way, or if it's not, doesn't appear to be that different for you, then you might just think, hey, this is just another home invasion movie. But I know there's a lot of people out there like home invasion movies and that kind of style, and so forth. So this might be one that you just want to sneak in there. Especially if maybe you want it a little less on the horror angle, and more focused on the home invasion and the people that are set here. I guess it could say the final scene is kind of horror in the way it ends. But again, I don't want to spoil it. So with that, I think I'm just gonna give this one 2.5 pools of blood. And that's out of 5. Kind of split down the middle there. Again, not huge. Didn't have huge horror there, but I like some of the things that are done. As far as where these people started and where they ended. Again, you might not get into it until really the home invasion part really kicks in, but you do have to sit through that beginning part there to get introduced to things. Anyway, 2.5 pools of blood out of 5. And as always, horrorsquaredreviews.blogspot.com is where you can find more of these reviews, written reviews as well. Many going way back. If you're just interested in the video reviews, subscribe to the channel. Easiest way to catch them. And Twitter, Facebook, information down below. And reach out to me there if you want to talk about this movie, other movies. If you have something you want me to review. Comment section as well if you have seen this movie, or you'll see it when it comes out. If you have something you want to add to this review, and you have a comment on the review itself, please feel free to do so there as well. Again, I wouldn't say too much. The big spoiler in this movie, so I didn't want to say too much, give too much away. But I did like it all in the end. So with that, I will catch you on the next review, horror fans.